Rock me, mama.
We're back, baby.
Here we are.
After a short hiatus.
Yeah, they don't know that though.
They don't know that. No hiatus. I'm Macy Pruitt.
And I'm Amie Mariello, and this is Rock Me, Mama.
I just had a moment of blanking on what the podcast name was.
I know, I saw it.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it happen. You were like, this is
I literally,
Rock Me Mama.
I had to hear what you were saying first.
Yeah, it's okay.
Pregnancy brain is in full force
You're
right now.
legit pregnant.
It's in full force right now.
So
That's what this podcast, this
you're
is what
doing
this
like 2
episode is about.
weeks.
Yeah, I'm 37 weeks and 1 day today.
I can't.
Who's counting though?
I honestly can't imagine. I mean, I can imagine it. I did it, but it's like a distant nightmare.
Yeah, you kind of forget, or at least I forgot what these last few weeks were like. Chase didn't, though. Anytime I'm like, I swear this one's harder, he's like, no, you hated life last time. You were awful. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, no, it was a really hard month. I'm like, careful.
Yeah.
How hard was it for you compared to how it was for me? But he likes
Didn't
to
you
remind
say
me.
you guys are done with sex, right?
Yeah.
You've been done, or you
Well,
tried?
I tried. He was sitting out on the back porch, and I walked out, and I was like, I said, do you want to try? I made it clear that it would be
Did you say it like
effort.
sex in a sexy way, or were you like, do you want to try to have sex or what?
A happy medium.
Okay.
I wasn't like, do you want to
I
try?
do that sometimes to Nick. I'll be like, do you want to like fuck or something?
It wasn't that bad.
And he's like, wow, you look so thrilled. I'm like, can we just...
You want to do it?
Yeah.
No, I was like, look, I've got a little bit left in me. I think it's probably now or never.
Were you
Do
feeling the
wanna
vibes,
try?
or were you like, it's been...
No, I kind of was.
Oh, so you were like, I kind of want it. Yeah.
And he was like, I can't do it.
Well, he turned you down.
He's scared he's going to hit him. To be fair, this child is
So low.
He's literally headbutting my cervix. I can feel him headbutting my cervix.
It's so painful.
And I brought it up again last night. Or no, I showed him the side-by-side because I did that side-by-side picture.
Yeah.
Did I show you that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of where E was at 37 weeks and where Wyatt is at 37 weeks. And Chase literally, his only reaction was, that's why I didn't have sex with you.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I know that you will not touch him, but I kind of do get it a little bit.
Yeah. And who knows? I mean, what do we actually really... I mean, their head is right there.
It's right there. Well, and I don't know if I'm dilated. Like
You haven't been checked?
No, I may be. I don't know. So
They didn't make you do a cervix check, or...
no, my OB said she doesn't want to unless, like, if I were to ask, then she would.
What is the thing called where they like finger you, but they like really do it so
Membrane
hard?
sweep.
A membrane sweep.
I will be asking her to do that on Friday.
I did that twice because
Yeah.
I was so desperate. I was like, please.
I'll be
and
asking
it's so
her.
painful.
Yeah. I'll be asking her to do that on Friday.
And they just like go in there and
Yeah.
oof.
Yeah. That's where I'm at, though.
No, I was too. I was like, anything to get this
Yeah.
fucking kid out.
And I'm doing, like, as many things as I can.
Are you doing raspberry tea?
I ordered it. It's not in yet.
It doesn't work.
No,
Are you doing
nothing, that's the thing is nothing
Are you
does
doing
work.
dates?
Yeah, I've been doing
They don't
dates
work.
for 3 weeks.
Are you doing the crab walk, like
Yeah,
curb
nothing
walk? Doesn't work.
works.
What else? Are you doing the fucking castor oil? Makes you shit yourself, but doesn't work.
That's one that I put. I'm not
So
doing that
at
one.
41 weeks, I had read all this shit, and it's like, it could be dangerous. At 41 weeks, I was like, I am making a castor smoothie.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Doing
shit.
whatever.
And then I just like,
No, that's one where I do. I put my foot down on that one.
yeah,
because it just seems
you're not there yet. At 41 weeks, you might
At
drink a
41
castor
weeks,
oil
yeah.
smoothie.
I would be there then.
What else do they tell you? Oh, like all the like little ball exercises.
doing
I was
all of
doing them
those.
every day.
Yeah, you pulled up to my house this morning when I was
You were doing them.
deep squatting
Yeah.
against the ball.
Yeah, you
opening that is to
That's
help
why-
baby engage into the top part of my pelvis.
Yeah.
Like, just get down there. Ooh, I know.
Are you and you might want to towards the end try to have sex because apparently that
Right. But also
didn't work for us.
Does like right.
Literally was having gross sex, like gross whale sex.
Yeah. We'll see.
What else were we doing? Oh, I ate. So my husband watches this show called Hot Ones, and it's all the hot sauces, and they interview celebrities. It's actually a really
Yeah.
fucking good show. But so my husband has all of the hot sauces from Hot Ones, like every episode.
He's proud of them. He showed us.
Yeah, he shows. If you come to my house, like you have to look at his hot sauces. But I did a thing where he made wings, and I taste tested like all of the hot sauces. I was like I was really proud of myself.
Yeah.
But I was such a warrior at that point. I wanted to give birth so bad that I
Yeah.
was like just fucking crushing these wings with the hottest sauce.
Right, like
Did not
give me a
work.
scorpion.
Did
I'll eat it.
Nothing. He was like, "Wow, that's really impressive." I was like, "Yeah, nothing happened.
I just want her out.
Absolutely nothing happened."
Leave it to Farrah though to come out on her own timing.
Yeah.
And his due date is Farrah's birthday.
It's Farrah's birthday. That's so crazy.
I know. Isn't that wild?
Man, I
Sweet
hope
buddies.
he's not like Farrah though when it comes to the beginning.
I'm fine with him being like her in a lot of ways, other
Not
than her
that-
sleep
not her
and
sleep.
not the torture times that she put you through a
She
little bit.
did not sleep for a year and a half and she was colicky. I don't wish that upon anyone.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I
But-
hope that's not the case either.
She's amazing now, so maybe I paid my
I'd love for him to come out at like
dues.
April 10th. So maybe
What's
he'll
today?
be
It's April. Well,
the 20. I don't know.
I don't know.
27th, something like that. Yeah. We'll
Soon.
see.
in the next few
just-
days, you want him to come.
Yeah. Well,
You want him
I'd
to
like
bake.
him to bake a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But
Do you
if
want to
around,
bake
like,
till 39?
39.
Yeah.
Day 39, I'm going to be like pulling
Get
out all
out.
the stops.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I know don't work.
No,
But
no,
I'll
no.
be pulling them out still. It'll be
None
my
of them
life
work.
mission.
So how are you feeling physically? How are you feeling emotionally? Like, how is it? Because I know that there's like a lot that comes with having a kid in general and having a baby and all the physical kind of fear. But to have a second baby, I know that there's
Yeah.
a lot of emotional fear.
Physically, I just feel really heavy since he's so low.
Yeah.
Like I still have I've worked out my entire pregnancy, so like in the grand scheme of things, I feel really good and my body still feels really strong.
Your body's sick. You literally
It's-
don't look pregnant other than your stomach.
Which you can't miss.
But your tummy, yeah.
But he is so low that like it's just I just feel heavy. Like it's painful.
Like it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, my
like
pelvic
on our walk
floor-
today, were you uncomfortable?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
pelvic floor is kind of always just like achy. But other than that, I feel like honestly, I feel good physically. Emotionally, it started hitting me at the end of last week that my time with like just Eli and me
Yeah.
is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I put him down for a nap or bedtime, I cry
Yeah.
just because
I would too.
it's
Because it's going to be really hard for him.
Yeah.
But it's going to
and
be
me. It's
it's going to be really hard for both of you.
yeah. I mean, I've spent from a few quick vacations with Chase, I've spent every day with him
yeah.
because I'm fortunate enough to be able to run my business from home.
Yeah.
And so he's been my buddy for
Yeah.
so long. Not that it doesn't make it hard if you haven't been a mom that's worked from home, but like
Yeah.
we just know morning, afternoon, and night together.
Yeah.
So it's going to be,
Well,
An
and
adjustment.
You have to, he's not going to understand.
yeah.
No matter how much you talk
Yeah.
to them at this age, he's just not going to understand.
No.
But it'll be amazing for him down the road.
Oh my God, they're going to
It's
be best friends.
Yeah, it'll be amazing
They'll
for
be
him.
best friends.
But it will be,
Around,
he
like-
just won't understand right away.
Right.
And so that is going to be hard for you.
Well, and a lot of moms have told me the hardest part is telling them, like, when I'm breastfeeding and having to say, no, you can't
Yeah.
get on me or like mommy's busy. They're like,
That's-
that's when the mom guilt of that really kicks in because it's going to feel like,
He's going to feel like you're picking Wyatt.
Yes. And that's like, obviously I know that I'm not, and I
Yeah.
would love to have both of them on my lap, but he's going to see that as,
Yeah.
but what about me? And like that part, that wrecks me.
Yeah.
That absolutely wrecks me. But a lot of moms have had good advice of like, don't ever give the reason.
Like blame the baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So don't say like, mommy can't hold you because she's holding Wyatt, or I have to put Wyatt. Like that's never like because of him.
Yeah.
And they were like, if anything, say like, do you want to help me? Or because they're all about independence right now.
Yeah. Involving them.
Yeah. So just involve him as much as you possibly can, which I'm sure is so easy to say right now. I'm going to be like in the thick of it and be like, mommy's busy with Wyatt. Like not even think about it.
Yeah.
But those are, I don't want to feel, and this may sound silly, but I don't want to feel like I'm like letting him down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't think you're going to.
I know.
But I mean, okay, so what does it even look like? You go into the hospital, you have Wyatt. Mm-hmm. When you have a normal birth that's not a C-section, how long do you stay?
Max 48 hours.
Really? Okay.
Hoping like that he's,
If everything's okay with him.
Yeah.
So you're there for 2 days. Eli comes to my house, and then your parents grab him at some point, and then you get home and you just, is there a specific way that you're supposed to introduce them?
I've heard, and I get like, who knows how much truth there is to any of these things.
Yeah.
But any advice that I've gotten that I feel like makes sense, I've accepted. I definitely don't want him to come to the hospital because he'll see me in a weird state.
Also, hospitals are fucking gross. And
Hospitals are also just like scary.
They're scary.
He doesn't. There's bright lights. There's people he doesn't know,
and there's
so him being introduced to his new life and being in a hospital setting feels like way overwhelming.
Yeah.
And so we're definitely gonna wait till we come home. And I've heard it's best for the mom not to be carrying him. So whether that's like keeping him in the car seat or Chase carrying him.
Yeah. And then you pick Eli.
Yeah.
You can.
And I'm going to be so ready to hug him
And
anyways.
you can hold him again. Yeah. Because you haven't been able to really hold him with your belly.
Been really hard. Yeah. So it'll be really nice to be able to just like smother his face.
You're going to miss him too.
Oh, yeah. The mom that Caitlin, the one that we know from gymnastics.
Yeah.
She said that she ended up going home 24 hours later because she was like, I had to get home to Fisher. Like I missed him, her oldest.
Yeah, I don't know how I would leave Farrah.
Yeah.
I have never left Farrah. I've left her one overnight. Oh, no. I left her what was my show? I was gone for 3 days.
It was 3, yeah.
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 And that was, every day was hard.
It's hard. It's so good for you. Like
I mean, I definitely realized that like I needed it and I was like living my best life in the little cabin that I was in.
Amie.
Yeah.
I will always vouch for moms. This is a whole other episode for another day, but I will always vouch for moms. Like take the vacation. Yeah, go. Do it. Go with your husband. Like take the time.
And it's also good to know that your husband can keep your child alive.
For sure. Yeah.
Because that was news to me.
Yeah.
I was convinced that at some point something was going to happen because I know that he's competent, but like we've talked about this before. Like when we're around, men are like our husbands are great, but like they're just not as attentive because we're there. So I never see much. Oh yeah. I never see like Nick at his like A game because if I'm there, I'm the one that's going to do everything.
And he knows that.
He knows that.
Yeah.
And so like, and also she just wants me to do everything because everybody wants mom.
Which he also knows.
Yeah.
And when I say he, I mean
they all know.
Husband. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think like we never get to see our men like really performing at their like best.
Right. No,
so
I don't think you're right.
Know what they're capable of.
Right.
And so I think we do kind of like, I don't know, underestimate them in a lot of ways. Because when I went away, he was like, we're great.
We did check
like we're
up on
doing
them.
great.
They were thriving. They
I was so surprised.
Yeah.
And because she can be actually mean to him sometimes. She literally like treats him like shit today. She like anytime he would come up to her, she'd be like, no.
Yeah.
She's just like a mommy's girl right now. And I know that'll change.
She's also obsessed with him though.
She's obsessed with him when I'm not around.
Yeah.
If I'm there, she treats him like the mailman, Joe.
Yeah.
She's like, who are you? I've never seen you before in my life. And he's like, that's fucked.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. I know. Poor daddy.
Sweet baby.
I know.
Yeah.
No, she's obsessed with him. But yeah, I don't even know.
You'll have to see Chase. Like Chase will step up.
And he's really excited about it.
Yeah.
Like he's obviously excited about Wyatt, but he's very excited for this stage with him and Eli.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I don't, like when you're around, I don't get it. Like what, I mean, literally what you're just saying.
Yeah.
And so
they want mommy only.
He's like, I feel like we're about to have this incredible bonding experience and I'm so excited. So he's looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And he knows that it's going to be a lot of them. Which I say that
a lot of them. Chase and E are going to be over our house a lot, I'm sure.
Oh,
or we'll be with you guys too, helping.
Well, and then, I say all this.
I just don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like.
I really don't either.
Because I remember how chaotic it is with one, like your first one, but you also have no idea what's going on. Like your so
life has just
fucking
been thrown
crazed.
upside down.
Whereas you do know.
Yeah.
You just now have another kid too.
Right.
My friend Tim literally says, if one is this, did you talk to him?
Yes.
He goes, if
he
one
was
is
so
this,
helpful.
two is this.
He
And I was like, what the hell do you mean by that?
literally-
He was like, literally, it's not this, it's that. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't want him to scare you, but
I like how he did it because he said, is this your first? And I said, it's my second. And he goes,
yeah, he said,
that's all I did.
my brother the other day, I was talking to my brother and he has two and he goes, well, like, are you guys still trying? I said, yeah, we've been trying for a while. And he said, are you like on the fence? I said, well, I definitely have like doubts about timing. And he goes, if you're on the fence, don't do it.
See, I respect. Here's where I'm at with that.
He's like, I love my daughter, but if you're on the fence, don't do it. He's like, 2 is so hard.
Absolutely. We are going into this. No, and this is what I told Tim. Like, we are going into this. And again, you never know until you live it. So I'm going to listen back to this and laugh at myself.
Yeah.
But we are going into this with, I don't want to say with no expectations, but the knowledge that it's going to be very hard for the next 2 years.
Yes.
Because we just now kind of got to a point with E where we're like, this is our life. Like, this is what we do. Yeah. Yes, toddlers are crazy.
And they have a tantrum and you're just like, okay.
Right.
Like,
but like, we've got like, this is what we do.
Nothing like freaks you out anymore.
Yeah. But it took
2 years.
2 years to get to that point. And so we've just kind of accepted that like the next 2 years are going to be really, really hard, but we're going to get there and we're going to figure it out. And we're done after that, which feels nice.
You feel like no matter what, you're done. Mm-hmm. Is Chase going to get snipped?
I told him there's no penetration until he does. So,
you legit won't have sex with him until he's snipped.
I mean, protected.
Yeah.
I'll have protected sex.
And condoms. Oof, that'll do it. That'll make him get snipped if he knows he has to use a condom.
I know. I don't want a third.
No.
I'm not one of those moms. I have always wanted to be a boy mom.
Yeah.
And I'm having 2 boys. And so I don't have that.
You don't want to chance that you have a girl. God, I love having a girl so much.
She's my girl. I got fair. I'm good.
If I had another one, I would want a boy for Nick because I know he wants a boy. But I would totally be happy if I had another girl. Like if I had another girl, I would be like so happy.
You would be a good boy mom though.
Yeah, I would love boys. I grew up with all boys.
But you're about to have 2, so
yeah.
Through me.
I'm gonna have Eli.
Yeah.
A lot.
You're gonna have Eli a lot.
That's why I'm glad I got my first Eli poop the other day.
Yeah, now you know.
Even though when I wiped him, he clenched his little butt cheeks. Unlike my kid, who I have to literally I have to spear tackle her and then tie her down to the ground and like hold her limbs down to change her diaper.
With
and then
the TV playing.
Give her the phone with a show on. She's so tough. Yours, he just laid down, he sucked his little thumb and he was like just staring at me. I was like, okay, I'm going to change your poopies now. And I was like, all right, it's a good one. And I lift his little legs because he wouldn't open them at all. So I was like, all right, maybe if I lift, he'll.
No.
And I tried to get in there and he had his little butt cheeks like this.
He literally goes
I was like,
this.
oh my. Yeah, he.
And clenches.
He clenched
Literally
his little
clenches.
cheeks and I was like trying to get in, trying to separate his legs without being like. Gross. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to assault you, but I would like
change.
But I would like to get in there, buddy.
Yeah. No,
And-
he squeezes real hard.
Yeah, I was like, that's as clean as I'm gonna get. And then you have to get the little balls, and it's nothing like a little vagina though. The little vagina takes about 200 wipes.
Yeah, I'm thankful to.
You got to go only down. So all the stuff
But at a
over here,
certain
you got to get a
point,
different
and then you
one,
got-
and then you got to only. And so you have to use a different, because if there's any poopy on the wipe and you're going down, you can't swipe the vagina with poop.
No.
You got
That's a whole different thing.
I feel like it probably, you spend a shit ton more money in wipes if you have a girl.
I'm sure you do.
Because of how many wipes you have to use.
I'm sure you do. With a little, I can change E's massive poops with 2 wipes, which like.
Shut. Wait, you can change hearts with 2?
Because we literally just go. I mean, I don't do that. I don't wipe
But
the poop
you can
in it,
go
but,
up
like,
and
you
down
can
and-
so you get as much use out of.
Oh, yeah. No, it's like I would say it's at least 6 to 10 wipes per poop.
But it makes sense.
6 to 10 wipes.
It makes sense.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm about to change. I was just thinking about this the other day. I'm about to change to Marconium poopies. Isn't that what it's called? Marconium?
What the fuck is that? What's a Marconian poop?
What is it? I said that so confidently.
You were like, I'm going to change
I'm
to
changing
Marconian poop.
Marconi? Oh, so I'm not like full swing and a miss. Like just one strike maybe? Producer Morgan's on.
Producer Morgan is on the case.
But yeah, everybody knows.
Meconium.
Okay.
What the hell does that mean?
That's the like hard black poop the first like week of.
Oh my God, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I'm about to have those. Otherwise known as Marconium. From the planet.
We're gonna have to make Rock Me Mama merch that says Marconian poop.
Can't we believe
No, legit. Like that has to be our first t-shirt.
Marconium poo.
that is so Marconium.
Yeah, well,
I forgot about that. And I forget about oh God.
There's so many things.
The beginning's
Chase last
really
night
bad.
was like,
The beginning's
I gotta
really
learn
bad.
how to swaddle again. He was a swaddle king. He's got to learn.
He'll
how
get
to
it. It'll be like
swaddle
riding a
again.
bike.
Oh, he'll be so proud of it.
Yeah,
too.
he'll get right in there.
I'm excited to see Chase like swoop into all of that again. I'm excited for all of it. I truly am. I'm very excited to labor. I'm very excited to do it again.
I can't with women that are excited to labor.
I'm really.
That is so weird.
That's why I want to like. That's why
You
I
were
want it to
talking to
happen
that
so
woman at the
naturally.
park that time, like weeks ago or months ago, and you're like, both of you you're like, oh, I just can't wait to labor again. I was like, are you out of your fucking
He was
mind?
like, I don't know you right now. No,
What?
I can't
Who?
wait.
Like you want to push
I just
and you want to feel excruciating pain.
It's just the most empowering. I've never felt more superhero like
Yeah.
ever in my life. Like I literally, the second he came out, I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really because I was just like obsessed with him, but like,
Yeah.
there was this.
No, you felt like a warrior.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Word
that
doesn't
kind of
even
gets
begin
ripped
to
away
describe.
from you when you have
I know,
an
I
emergency
know.
C-section.
It does.
The whole warrior thing kind of gets taken. But
Okay,
I'm not bitter
also different
at all.
type of warrior though.
Definite
Let's make that
warrior, but
clear.
not like a pounding your chest, more like a silent cry.
That you don't want to like clench too hard.
Yeah, and like don't. I remember Nick, like maybe the third day we were home, Nick started doing this impression of Farrah because she used to make only one face and it was like this. And she just was always looking for a boob, but she did it in the funniest. She looked like a baby, like the runt of the baby birds.
Oh.
And she had this face, and Nick did an impression of it. And I laughed. I was crying, laughing, trying to hold back my C-section scar from ripping open. I was like, please stop. And he kept doing it. And I was like, no,
like
please
stop. It's hurting. Yeah.
Like, I'm going to die. And you know my husband's not that funny. I'm the funny one by a landslide. He's not even that funny. But I swear.
I was telling Morgan the other day, I was like, Nick's funny in his own way.
No, Nick's not funny.
Oh, yes, yes.
No, Nick is funny, but he's not funny.
My favorite.
Come on.
He's
funny because he's like awesome. Like it's like, oh, Nick, but he's not like, he's more like a dad joke funny.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. This episode is not about Nick, so we'll change the subject after this. But because none of y'all know him, but it is like the like
Hardy
he
hard.
laughs at himself.
Yeah,
and like I'm like, oh, that's when I laugh.
Yeah,
he like you can tell when he's like that was fucking.
He's
funny.
like Ray Romano's brother Robert. In a lot of ways.
He told Chase the other day that he's been told that before, and he was like, "Is that really who I gotta be?"
He's just like he's awesome, but yeah,
he's great.
But I'm the funny one for sure.
Yeah, no, you are. That's fine. Anyways, we went off on 17 different tangents there, but all of that to say, I am totally so excited. Like, I cannot wait to have a little baby in a bassinet next to me.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for that.
No, it's going to be beautiful. It's magical. They're delicious.
My number one feeling is excitement at this point.
Yeah.
Not even nervousness. I'm very excited. But I am going through like the little stages of mourning.
Your time
Eli
with
being my
Eli,
one baby. Yeah. I think I've had a few moms, there's a difference in being realistic with your advice and being negative with your advice.
Yeah.
The way that Tim handled it was perfect. He was like, yeah, it's really fucking hard.
But you'll be okay.
He also was like, it's the best thing.
Yeah,
in
I
the
love
world.
it. Yeah.
Tell me that. Great. I understand that. I also don't want to hear, your life's never going to be the same. Watching your oldest one love your little, like, because I know it's going to be really hard and there's going to be moments where Eli hates Wyatt because he's in the way or whatever. Yeah. But there's also, I've had so many moms say, if you think it's hard now, because I've been very vocal about feeling the guilt around not being enough, my own words, for Eli while pregnant, because I'm a very active, very engaged mom, and I haven't been able to be that to my standards.
You're still like more active than a lot of moms.
And I know that, but the pressure that I put on myself to be that active with him, I haven't been able to do to, like, again, my level. And so I've been vocal about how the mom guilt around that is very hard, and feeling like I just am not being enough for him. And I know he doesn't feel that way for me. But anytime I voice that, I've had several moms be like, oh, you think it's hard now? Just wait until...
Yeah, the just wait. Yeah, we're having a whole episode about this. The just wait moms. I fucking can't with the just wait moms.
That needs to be...
There's nothing worse.
The listeners, the worst. We need to get everybody involved in that
There is nothing worse than a just wait
Nothing worse. But in a moment of like...
Because it never ends.
No, it never ends. And we know. We don't need to hear it.
Just wait till they don't sleep. Just wait till you have 2. Just wait till you have 3.
Awful.
Oh, just wait till... It's like, shut the fuck up.
Sorry that you're that
If you
unhappy.
hate your life, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make me hate mine.
But one of my least favorite just waits has been, if you think you feel guilt now around pregnancy with a toddler, just wait until the baby is here. It only gets harder. And I'm like, look, that's fine if you want to be. I don't need you sugarcoating. I really don't. I don't need you telling me that it's going to be bliss and Eli's going to love Wyatt and vice versa right off the bat, because quite frankly, I don't expect that to be the case. But I don't need you to tell me that if I think it's hard now, it's only getting harder when I'm in the most vulnerable state in my entire life. Yeah. And like, I'm already fearful for that. Yeah. Like, I know it's going to be hard.
It doesn't help.
Yeah.
It's not constructive.
So that's no, it's not constructive.
My grandmother always said there's no such thing as constructive criticism. And I believe that.
Oh, I kind of like that.
I really do. Because at the end of the day, like, if someone comes to me and they're like, can you listen to my song and let me know? You know what? I listen to the song and I say, that's really great. Yeah. Because what in the fuck is it going to do for me to be like, you know what? Your lyric here could have done this. And I'm not teaching a course on songwriting. Yeah. If you are my friend or someone I know and you want me to listen to something, or if you come to me and you tell me, like, how does this look? Unless it looks bad, I'm going to be like, hey, girl, like, maybe switch those pants out. Right. But I'm not going to ever, I just don't believe in telling someone how to do anything. Yeah. Like, unless they come to you and they say, I want advice.
Ask. Yeah. No, I like that.
You know, it's not constructive to tell
unsolicited advice.
Yeah, it's not constructive to tell a mother how hard something's going to be, especially when we don't ask.
Right? Yeah, when we don't ask.
If I say, "Hey, how hard is it going to be?" Oh, go for it.
Yeah, tell me.
But don't write me on fucking Instagram.
No,
to tell me how much harder my life is.
Especially when you don't know me or my life.
Yeah, weird.
I don't need to.
Also
know.
Weird.
Yeah. So that's been icky, but I haven't received too many of those. But it's the whole, like, being scared that your heart is capable of loving another one.
What we were going to talk, like, the episode is like, how big is your heart?
Yeah.
Because it feels, as someone that only has one, it feels like, I don't know how I would have room for another.
Yeah.
But you do. And my mom has 4 and she says, you just do. Like, every single one you love just as much as the other one.
And every mom has said, the second they're here, your heart grows. And I truly believe that. Like, I truly believe that. I've my whole life seen very evenly how much my parents love both Kyle, my brother, and me. Yeah. And I've never for once been like, me more, him. Like, it's always been equal. And that's just my parents, but I know that that's the case with most. Yeah. Hopefully everybody.
I don't know that everyone feels that way about their parents. But I think you should feel that way about your parents.
But I know that my heart will grow. Yeah. And I am excited for that, but it's literally impossible to imagine right now.
Of course.
Because he's my buddy. But I'm about to have another buddy. It's hard to imagine.
By the time we're filming season 2, you're not going to have that belly.
I will report back on if my heart grew. Yeah. Hopefully the verdict is yes.
I think we'll do a toast.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers to
my heart growing.
Your heart growing.
Rock, rock, rock me, mama.